guys. Good day of a week of work. Just finished up finalizing our red zone plan today. Really looking forward to a morning walkthrough tomorrow and go get on a plane. And we'll be taking off early afternoon and getting to Utah. Still forecast looks like it's going to be a rainy day, and we've prepared for 3 days for that, and looking forward to getting to Utah competing against them. Injury wise, got some good news on Taylor McNamara, just a bruise. X-rays were negative on his foot. Chuma was out today with stomach virus. He was IV'd with 3 bags of fluid. Hopefully we'll get him tomorrow for tomorrow's walkthrough. Malik continues to have a little bit of hip pain, and probably will have to be a game time decision there on what he does. And then got some really good news with Vi. You saw him out here today. X-rays are looking good. He can start moving around, doing individual drills. Probably still a couple weeks away from contact, but you're talking about actually getting to do functional movement drills. So that's a great news for him on his way back. With that, I'll take any questions that you have.
Quick question. What about Noah? What's his status?
Yeah, Noah hopefully will be back with us on Friday of this week. He's had a little bit of a personal deal. He's back in Vegas, nothing off the field, but dealing with family, and we'll be back on this Friday, and hopefully back doing school and everything next week.
Friday, he won't be.
He will not be in this game. No, shoulder and just finishing up some personal things.
Will you travel with you guys?
No, not this game. Not this game. Just being injured and getting back.
How is the shoulder? Is that still an issue at this point?
It's getting there. It's getting there, and more importantly, looking forward to getting him back and knocking out school and getting him caught back up.
How does John Blackberry look in his first week back?
Looks good. For having any time that you have that concussion syndrome, you got to go through the protocol, and he had a good one. It took over a month to go. We're extra protective in bringing the kids back, and he is to the point now where he feels really good, but you know how it is when you take a month off. You just can't expect a kid to just walk back in there and play. So we're taking this week to be able to get his body movement back, functional movement skills back, and then we'll be able to hopefully progress him where he can play possibly next week.
So he's definitely not playing this
No,
week,
he
right?
won't, Dan, not this week. He's just body-wise, I don't think he's ready. But he's moving around good. I think give him another week, I think you can see him definitely helping, as a role player in the secondary and help our special teams.
This is a bit off topic, but
Yeah.
all the California schools play each other every year.
Yeah.
You guys have to play Stanford and Cal every year.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's the way to go about it, or should it be rotated through like other teams in the north?
It is off topic. No, I think it's great. I think it's great for our fans. I think it's great for the leagues. When you have interstate rivalries, I mean, what's better than that? And it's just like this is my 7th year here. It'd feel weird not playing Stanford and Cal every year. It's a great matchup. It's a great rivalry, and it's a great competition. We switch up. We're on our last year of Oregon and Washington this year, and we'll switch back to Washington State and Oregon State next year. But I like personally, I like it. I like playing the California schools. I think it's a great rivalry.
Clay, what do you think of John Houston? Him and Jordan Asaf getting some defensive time out there.
I'm going to tell you what, really the future, when you look at what these two kids are doing, I know Clancy is ultra excited about both, and I did not think Jordan would be this far along this fast, and he's in a great situation. He's learning from Mike Hutchins. He's backing up Mike this week. John and Quentin are backing up Cam on the other side. So you're talking about 2 really talented young linebackers that, I'm really proud for John. You remember him having to sit out basically a whole year to get his back right, and now it's right, and he's playing really good ball, helping us on special teams. Number 56 and number 10 are going to do some great things for this university. We're really excited they're here.
So a little bit of work with the Dory back there.
Yeah.
Do you need to see a certain amount of reps?
I wish
before...
you would give away all the game. No, you've seen him in the past. To be able to get him in and be able to, basically take a day or two and get his package ready. We always carry 6 to 8 plays for him, but hopefully we got him in for 1 play last game, and you saw what it did. They're in 1 high coverage, and the free safety runs straight to him and opens up both Juju and Darius on the other side. We don't hook up, but you just see the effect it has. So he's one of the most football smart guys I've ever been associated with. So instinctive. It literally takes a walkthrough meeting, and he's ready to go.
You talked about how this is a production industry basically.
Yeah.
Last game you guys started out in 2 tight end sets, did really well that first
Yeah.
drive, and
Yeah.
then basically went away from it the rest of the game. Why did you guys not use that a little bit more?
Probably should have, to be honest with you. I mean, just had the opportunity to run the ball out of that set. Was running it really good out of 11 personnel too, with our 3 wides package. And you know, the devil's advocate, you got to look at, you know, when you go to 2 tights, you're taking your slot receiver off the field for a little bit, and those 2 guys are pretty good too, and Stephen Mitchell and Deontay. So it's kind of a catch-22, you know. So those are our 2 lead personnel groups right now, is our 11 and 12 personnel. I think the tight ends are playing really well. I thought Tyler Pettit had a really breakout game in this last game, and they're playing well. So you'll see more of the 12 personnel look.
You talked about the offensive mistakes like penalties.
Yeah.
With also the defense, it seems like same thing where 75 or more than that, like 97% of the plays, it's solid, well defended, and then there's the explosion plays.
Yeah.
How do you go about fixing that? Is it like, I know, we kind of asked that before, but it's like, is it team meeting thing? Is it reps? Or
No,
is
it's both. It's progressing hopefully week to week and getting better for week to week. You've seen the offensive line, I think, getting better with each week, and that's what our whole team needs to do. You know, and it comes from reps, experience, meetings, and just it's always going to be that difference of 3 to 4 plays in a game, and it's going to be a wheel route that my eyes get in the backfield. It's going to be a misfit on the power play where 2 guys are in the same gap, you know, or it's going to be a poor angle technique-wise on a reverse that catches you, you know, and those are the things as coaches, you know, we've got to correct. You know, that's why they put coach in front of our name, and we take responsibility for it. And, you know, it starts with me, and so I take a lot of pride in guys doing the right thing, and I look forward to hopefully those corrections being made this week and in a hurry. We need it to.
Okay.
All right.